Alright, so most of the Olympic trials for most countries in the 100-meter dash have concluded. And because of that, now we know, obviously, who made the Olympic team and also what kind of shape different runners are in. And because of that, we can get a good idea of who might be the favorites going into the Olympic trials. So, what I'll do in this video is I'll predict who makes gets each medal, so bronze, silver, and gold, and then I'll also list a few other athletes who I think could medal. So we'll start with third place, and in third place I have Kenny Bednarek. So Kenny Bednarek has surprised me this year. He's definitely, like he said, healthy, and he made the Olympic team running, I think, 9.87. So because of that, I think that obviously he's in really good shape right now, and given that he knows how to pace the season well, he is definitely a medal threat in my opinion. So in second place, I have Noah Lyles. And one of the reasons I put Kenny Bednarek in third is because Kenny Bednarek has been pretty much right behind Lyles by just a couple hundredths of a second every single race they've been in. And so in this case, I'll keep that trend and have Bednarek finishing right behind Noah Lyles. So I have Noah Lyles. I think he's obviously in really good shape right now. He's determined to win a gold medal. He's the world champion from last year. He ran 9.83 at the Olympic trials, so he tied his personal best. Yeah, he's in good shape right now. I mean, I could definitely see him walking away with a gold medal. But the reason I don't is because of Keishane Thompson. Now, I forgot to include Keishane Thompson in the last video, but someone in the comments reminded me about him. And that's the reason I forgot about him, is because I was looking at athletes from the World Championships last year, and Keishane Thompson didn't go to the World Championships last year due to, I think, injury problems. But then later, after the World Championships, he ran 2.98s. So going into the season, I was definitely interested to see what he could do. And he's clearly in really good shape right now because he just ran his first race of the season. If you don't include the race earlier this season where he was unable to finish due to injury issues. But yeah, he ran 9.77. There's no one else in the world right now who's in that kind of shape, in my opinion. Obviously, Amanyala ran 9.79, but he did that with a decent tailwind and at altitude. So Keishane Thompson, right now, given his consistency, I think he's in the kind of shape to go after the gold medal right now. And once again, if he's injury-free, shows up to the Olympics with no injuries, he's healthy, I really think he could walk away with the gold. But if there's any other athlete out there right now who I think could dip into 9.7, potentially mid 9.7 shape, it would be Noah Lyles. So I'm not super certain about Keishane Thompson winning. I just think he's essentially done enough for me to put him not just on the podium, but put him in the lead. And you saw in the Jamaican trials, he eased up slightly at the line, so maybe he could have run 9.75, which is a time that hasn't been run in 9 years. And that's why I have Keishane Thompson winning. But I also want to mention some other athletes who I think could medal. So here's a list of them. Oblique Seville, he's run 982 twice this year. So he didn't really improve a huge amount from the Racers Grand Prix to the Jamaican Olympic Trials. So that was interesting. Obviously, he's still in really good shape, and he could potentially medal. Amagnola, I kind of have to put him up here anyway, given that 9.7, which is still really impressive despite the conditions. Fred Curley, I think he got silver at the last Olympics, and he made the team, which was in a pretty impressive 9.88, which is a big season's best for him. Fred Curley seems to know how to show up when it matters most, and given that he paced the rounds well at the Olympic trials, I do think that we could see him potentially medal. Simbine, he hasn't raced in over a month, but his last race was a low 9.9, so he seems to be in good shape, and he seems to be pacing his season well at the same time. Lamont Marcel Jacobs, he's the Olympic gold medalist from the last Olympics. But after the Olympics in 2021, he hasn't been quite as fast. Although this year he seems to be trying to turn that around and get back to his previous Olympic form with another recent low 9.9. And then Letsiele Tebogo, he got silver at the World Championships last year. He's only run 100 race, I think, this year. And it was like a 10-12, which is why I don't have him medaling in the 100. I think he can go faster than that, obviously. But I don't know, I'm just not so sure what Letsiele Tebogo can do right now. He ran a 4x1 recently and ended up being a good time, so we'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. Tell me who you think is going to win in the comments below. See you in the next one. Goodbye.